Hi, this is me, Davida with Geek Power Squad, and I'm here with Richard, Zack,
I'm Tim Johnson.
There he
and
is.
Tim Johnson from the movie Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer.
Yes.
Wow!
And we're happy to be here on Geek Power Squad.
Geek Power Squad! Woo! Squad for the geeks!
That was originally our squad name, but it was already taken by you guys, so I guess now we're gonna have to be
we turned it into the Flower Power Squad.
Yeah. We're gonna have to be the Flower Power Squad now. Thanks a lot, guys.
So what inspired you guys to do this movie?
Well, Tim Johnson really was my inspiration over here. I met him in college, Naomi, and he just came up with this idea for a zombie film.
That's not true. I didn't come up with the idea. Zack Beins right here came up with
That
the
is
idea.
true. I did come up with the idea for the film in film school. You fucked it up again, Richard. So
I don't think they can say that word.
is this
They'll bleep it out.
This is the Geek Power Squad. It's a family statement.
so you fudged it up, Richard.
Well, tell them the real story then, if Tim Johnson didn't come up with the idea.
So I was in film school. Me and Richard just got done doing a short film with Mr. Johnson over here called The Misled Romance of Cannibal Girl and Incest Boy.
Ooh.
And I was writing just the most brutal short script I could ever do in film school about zombies that was bloody and gory. And I told Richard, it's like, we need to turn this into our feature. After 3 pages of fart jokes later, we realized we don't know how to write a feature film. So we hired Mr. Tim Johnson over here.
That's me.
That's right, and that would be the loudest cell phone ring ever in the
No,
world.
that's a xylophone.
That's
That's actually the same xylophone that you might be hearing right now that was used in Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, the soundtrack.
I think we're way off topic. But any question again?
We answered that.
The inspiration came from Looney Tunes and Three's Company, to tell you the truth.
And other movies such as Dead Alive and Evil Dead.
That's right, we're very
and,
inspired by the
Return of
films.
the Living Dead.
That's right.
And the Toxic Avenger.
Of course.
Why bowling? Why bowling?
Why bowling?
Well, I'll start. Why bowling? Why not bowling? Bowling is such an American sport, you know? It's more American than, say, where did
No, keep going.
Tim Johnson is leaving the interview.
It's a video
He wouldn't
interview.
leave the Tonight Show, like...
He would leave the Tonight Show because he has had a saucy affair with Jay Leno.
Okay.
Tim Johnson has had anal relations with Jay Leno. You're
So-
hearing this now on Geek Power Squad.
So why bowling? Bowling, because bowling is a team sport. This movie is a very team effort. If you notice in the film, there's a lot of teams.
two of them.
That's right, there's 2 teams. And not only is there 2 teams, but Adam, the Amazing Zombie Killer, is in fact a bowler. Alright, so that's why we needed bowling. Because his team is called the Zombie Killers.
And
That's right.
short story, I worked in a bowling alley for 2 years, so while it's coming up with the original story, I just always wanted to film in a bowling alley.
And it makes for a good scene.
backdrop.
Yeah, but good backdrop for a film. And we can make a lot of bowling jokes, like,
Naming a character Alley,
that's right.
and a bowling pin, and the vajaj.
And we can say, why did you hit my balls in my bowling alley?
Yep, we made a lot of balls jokes.
So does that answer the question, Abby?
Power Geek Power Squad, Genshin News, Richard, Zack, Bam, Tim.
Geek Power Squad, and Tim left. You didn't get much information out of Tim. But we are here to answer any questions you have about Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. In fact, your viewers right now could go to our YouTube page at AdamTheAmazingZombieKiller.com and check out the trailer. Now come back to the interview and watch the rest, because Tim is here.
Welcome back, Tim.
We had a commercial for our website, AdamTheAmazingZombieKiller.com.
So how hard was it to write this script?
Very difficult. We can't even get through a 3-minute interview. How could we get through a feature-length film script?
Tim, how difficult was it to work on this script?
It wasn't really that difficult because we kind of had. I remember we had a meeting at Denny's. Remember that meeting? Where we
Denny's!
kind of went through everything we wanted to have.
Oh, I had a moons
And then-
over Miami.
Yeah, that was good. I had
And
like
I-
the lumberjack slam or something.
I remember you did get slammed by a lumberjack in that Denny's.
That was a different night, but that served just as much inspiration as our
Got the
initial
old
meeting.
log jam.
Anyway, it wasn't really that hard because I was inspired by my friends and we already had a pretty good framework. We just had to tie it all together. So
Yeah, like me and Zack, we wrote the original 13 script page with a lot of fart jokes on it. And then Tim here came over and made it into more of a feature.
I think what we needed was the backstory with Adam's grandfather.
Yeah.
And then and Ernie Weiss, and then the cops. But other than that,
Well, anyway,
you really made the story flow together, and me and Richard added in the jokes.
because Tim is a better writer than us, so we really needed Tim. He really helped us out. He was the spinal cord to our skeleton.
So in the movie, spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler alert!
Why does he keep...
Just stop viewing.
Geek Power Squad, spoiler alert!
This is the Geek Power Squad. Spoiler alert! Alert! All right, go. This is the spoil. You need a little spoiler alert icon right here. It's right there. Okay.
Why does he smack his ass?
What? Whoa! Okay, so this is a big spoiler. In the film, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer smacks his ass before bowling.
Yes, he does.
And now, that's a very good question.
No one's ever asked that.
no one ever has.
That's a great question because you were actually paying attention.
I know the answer to that.
Well, I know the answer to that.
And
one,
I knew too.
Do you really?
But do you?
You know, why don't we let Tim Johnson, the writer of the film, answer that?
When we were first developing the bowling scenes, we decided that Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer needed to have a signature warm-up move that he did before. Yeah, like a trademark.
Okay, so Adam needed a trademark.
So we didn't really know what that was until we were shooting with Lloyd Kaufman, who was nice enough to play the grandfather Abercrombie in our movie. And we said we need to come up with a trademark, something that Adam does before every scene. Since his grandfather trained him how to bowl, naturally it would be his grandfather's passing it down. And so...
That's right. So he learned from his grandfather, Lloyd Kaufman.
And Lloyd just improvised that on set because he loves to smack his ass and wiggle it at the camera. That is no joke. It's true.
And coincidentally, that was the first things we filmed for the movie at all, was Lloyd Kaufman.
And we only did it because we only really did it because it made a really good question on Geek Power Squad.
So from that improvised moment, we created that trademark in the film.
And all the kids will be doing it
I'll be right back.
in the bowling alley soon. They'll be smacking their asses,
I've seen it
bowling
already.
turkeys, bowling turkeys, turkeys, rock and bowl, rock and bowl.
Shut up.
Well, Tim left again, Naomi. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Just keep running off.
You're asking fantastic questions, by the way. This is our best interview we've ever had.
And then Tim is gone.
That's
Like
okay. We don't really like
an
Tim
asshole.
anyway. We can talk all
This
the crap
is
we want about him now.
more the Richard and Zack show now.
Our production company is BizJack Flemco. I am the BizJack, he is the Flem. And we don't need Tim. There's no BizJack
Because
Flemco
clearly,
and Son.
if you want to know how I was working with Tim, he can't sit down. You can't keep the wild beast tame.
So, Naomi, was there any other questions for us, Richard Taylor and Zack Beins?
Yeah,
Really? Oh, wow.
Hi, I'm here with Moby Bucket. Aren't you sick of all your zombie-killing bloodstains? It's horrible. I get blood on my clothes all the time. But now, with the new Moby Bucket, it gets rid of stains instantly. Just watch. See? The stain is completely gone. Isn't that wonderful?
and it's 210% for sure.
Of course it is. It's Moby Bucket.
Wow, hey, well, we're back.
Welcome back.
So I hear how many I was hearing, and when they're asking Q&A questions, you said that there were several actors who was going to be given the role of Adam.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we went through a lot of actors. When you're casting a film, you get a lot of cattle calls. They're called. You call out for actors. Nowadays it's on the Facebook, but back then it was MySpace, right? So we put a little MySpace ad, and we're like, any actors out there want to be in our movie?
And the very first was we wrote the script picturing Richard Taylor was going to play Adam.
I was going to be the face on the posters and the one smacking his ass.
But then we kind of realized how much more responsibility behind the scenes it was going to take. So we then were like, Tim Johnson will play Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. And he left to Telluride, so we cast our old friend Mark Chauncey, who's in several of our films, such as CSI Love Lucy and Ghetto Man in Hollywood.
He's an old friend of ours, so he was happy enough to do
And
it.
he's a professional actor, which was turned out good because he can act in the movie.
And another thing is, we wound up in the movie enough anyway. I played the detective with the mustache, and
I played
Zack.
a man who could eat a hot dog.
And Tim here, he's back. He played Lionel, one of Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer's best friends. Yeah. And Bowler. That's right. And so that answers that question. Next question.
I heard that you guys picked several different bowling alleys to film at.
Yeah, we had to film in several different bowling alleys. The very first one where we shot Lloyd Kaufman was in Golden, and they switched owners several times, and the last owner that was there wanted to pay him hundreds of dollars, which we did not have.
True.
So we found a nice bowling alley called Bolero.
That's right.
And we filmed the majority of the movie there until one day when we show up and the bank is putting chains around the doors because they were not paying taxes.
And there's, if you actually watch with your DVD remote or a Blu-ray remote, you can pause the film and see in the background there is an eviction notice on the bowling alley's window. It says, this property has been condemned and all that,
Or,
so
seized
That's
by
when
the
we were
bank.
seized by the bank.
We couldn't film in the bowling alley after that, so we filmed in their parking lot.
We didn't want to film in a parking lot, but now the scene's in a parking lot, so... I mean, you just have to... filmmaking is compromising. We went to film school to learn that.
What made you guys want to go to film school?
That's a very good question. We didn't go to film school. I dropped out of
Yeah,
film
none
school.
of us finished them.
Yeah, all of us dropped out of film school to make movies because the kind of movies we wanted to make, they weren't.
And it's
very-
obviously working, because what you don't see behind the scenes is a huge group watching us. Say hi, everybody. Right? Isn't that awesome? So we're gaining a bit of a cult, and I don't mind it, because they'll do anything I say. Like, say hi again.
Hello.
Hi.
See? Right? Wow, cool.
I have a question. The soundtrack. What inspired the crazy soundtrack? It really reminds me of 70s porn music. Is that what inspired it?
That is a good question for Tim, who did the soundtrack.
Giggity.
I
Well,
did
why
the
don't we
soundtrack.
repeat the question? What was the question?
Well, he asked what inspired the soundtrack. And actually what inspired the soundtrack was we have these nice friends called the Radioactive Chickenheads, who before the movie even almost started rolling, they wrote us the theme song, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, which you'll probably hear, which is a very catchy theme song.
that.
So I had created soundtracks for these guys' previous movies, and they were literally my only fans and came to the one concert I had, and they were the only ones.
You
in
did
the
like 3, and we went to all of them.
and they were the only ones in the audience. But anyway, so the Radioactive Chickenheads made that song, and I was able to take that song and base all the different themes in the movie off of that. So it was good to work from that. So it really just comes down to other people helping us out. We also had what other bands do we have? We had Radio Courtesy as one of the bands.
We had Zombie Hate
That's
Brigade.
true, and we had a bunch of
The
bands.
AOKs.
We had
8-Bit Dwayne. We had 8-Bit Dwayne.
So we had a lot of nice people contribute to the soundtrack of the movie.
That's right. So 70s porn. I don't know where you get that, but
Well,
You mean the
there is-
I actually lent Tim some movies to kind of also just get some inspiration.
Yeah,
for
dude,
different
that dude
instruments.
with the walrus mustache when he was just like, I'm not.
Yeah, but it definitely helped out, and I think if you put your eye, I point at my ear. Anyways, yes, Tim did a good job.
we wanted the movie to sound more like Chopping Mall. But I think we got more of a I don't know,
70s porn.
70s porn feel. Oh well.
No, I just brought out
Life
every time,
imitates
pretty
art, I
much every
guess.
time that Emily, the character of Emily, is on screen, I brought out the wah wah pedal, and that makes just everything sound like.
There's your question or answer, and
So when you want to sound like 70s porn, get a wah wah pedal.
our movie features some good scenes. Not quite pornographic, but
close.
but close. Naomi, did you get excited watching the movie?
You heard it here. Our Geek Power Squad.
Geek Pow Squad! Did we have a question in the back?
I do have a question. Do you guys love the movie Zombies?
We don't.
We like. Yeah,
We were nervous when we were filming our movie because we had heard about that movie, Zombies, and so we watched it thinking because
But we waited
It's a
until
bowling zombie.
we waited until we were all the way done. We've already showed the movie because we didn't want to get any kind of outside inspiration from this other bowling zombie.
Well, we better say that this is spoiler alert on Geek Power Squad. Spoiler alert. This movie is about a guy who goes insane and kills people he thinks are zombies. And Zombies is about people, or zombies who are...
I think it's zombies who think they're people.
Something like that. So we
Yes.
were afraid that our movie was...
It's almost the opposite.
Yes, it's almost the
So
opposite.
it's a bowling zombie movie with a twist, which is exactly
Yeah, and it's also
Yeah.
bowling. So we were like, oh, fudge. Because I censored myself there real quick. And we were worried, to tell you the truth. But then we watched it and we're like, theirs is completely different. So, but it was good for what it was. I think we have more tits and fart jokes, which
Yeah.
I like personally. I think our movie's funnier. I'm not comparing it to that, but they did a really good job. And I like it. And I like the...
Zombies.
Zombies!
We're promoting
Woo!
them. I hope they promote us as well.
Yeah, check out our movie, Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. Zombies.
Are you
I like
guys,
Real Monsters better. What?
are you guys gonna get them on Netflix?
Are we getting it on Netflix? It's hard to get a distribution deal, and we haven't gotten that yet.
Who is that?
That's my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
So we...
The way to conduct a great interview.
Sorry, it's like there's a redhead walking by. I didn't know who she was.
Okay, people are walking into the room.
They're cracking.
So anyway, the question was, when are we going to get this movie released? We don't know yet. We're taking the movie around the world, actually. We want to screen in every movie theater known to man. So please, if you own a movie theater, if you have a wall that we can project the movie on, let us know. Because we want to play the movie. Right, Tim? Zack?
Yeah,
That's right. And if you happen to own some sort of DVD distribution company, like if Harvey Weinstein is watching us right now, and we will sell you our movie.
Or if you own a computer that has the internet hooked up to it, you can just get it online and just type a few words about the movie to help create what we call buzz.
Buzz. And so that would help. IMDb us.
He may not have only been the second man to the moon, but he will also help us get more of it for our film.
I think we have another question. Naomi, did you have a question?
Oh.
Oh, yes. Tim is done. So
Tim's done. He's gone.
Tim is done, and
You gotta hit
so...
on the redhead.
AKA your girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay, so hey, anyway.
So was this movie hard?
Was this movie hard?
It was hard to make.
Phrasing.
Well, I was hard the whole time we were making it.
I can personally vouch for that. Watch a little film called Unicorn, and you can see what all of us saw every day.
There's a film called Unicorn right now on Viva. Anyway,
I
does that answer your question?
We actually spliced frames of Richard Taylor's penis into the movie, and I spliced Richard
I
Taylor's
saw
penis
it.
into my colon. So.
Was there any other questions before this gets a little too out of hand?
Out of hand, not like Richard Taylor's penis.
Geek Pop Squad, coming at you! Get it, going on.
So we heard during the Q&A session it took like 4 years to film this.
Yes.
Did it really take 4 years to get this done?
Did it really? Do you
Yeah.
think that was just a copy and paste?
No, I was like, because people who were watching, like,
Yeah.
weren't they like asking
No,
before it took 4
it
years?
really did. It really did take 4 years.
Why did it take 4 years?
It really took 4 years out of our lives because we could not get our shit together.
No, that's not true. We lost actors, like we just told you. We lost bowling alleys. We had to go every time we lost a location. We had to go find a whole new one and do the whole same song and dance, so we could get it again.
And Zack got in a really bad car accident, so he almost lost his life. So we're getting really serious now. on
While
Geek Power Squad.
Geek Power Squad.
We're getting really serious.
During the course of filming, I got in a bad car accident. My
It's
leg
true.
broke in half, and I almost died. I had to relearn how to walk while making this movie.
And on the behind the scenes of Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, which will be called Rock and Roll, the behind the scenes of Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer, will have Zack and the poor Zack in the hospital, and we have all that footage. So we'll have that coming to you soon, and you've heard it here first on the Geek Power Squad. So exclusive. So it took a long time to make, and we're not joking. We also work day jobs, so we only filmed on the weekends, Naomi.
And in this cast, we had the main bowlers and the bad guys and all that. We had a cast of about 20 people, and trying to get everybody's schedule to sync up so we can film. You know, it just takes a while, especially when you're always filming.
I mean, just to do this interview, it took a lifetime. So
it took us about 2 hours.
That's why we're trying to
get
give
3 people to sit on a couch for the interview. And
we're trying to give
one
you
of them
we're trying to give you enough fluff so you can make one funny 2-minute interview that's actually taking 30 minutes.
Okay, so to rephrase the question, how hard was it to make this film and the special effects?
Well, how?
the special effects actually came fairly easy to us. Me and Richard worked on a little film called Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken
Which was put out by Trome Entertainment, and we did all the blood and gore in that little movie. So we just took what we knew there and just made effects, you know, in our backyards, and you know. The effects were probably one of the easier parts of the movie for us.
The hardest thing was scheduling people, and the hardest thing was blocking, directing,
and just trying to keep everyone's motivation going.
People's spirits. It's really hard, especially when your spirits have been crushed. It's really hard to get your motivation back up again, Naomi. You know, so.
Okay, and
rock and roll.
One last question.
Oh.
And this, what did you do? Do you have any? What other projects have you done, and what new projects are coming up?
Well, me and Zack have been making movies now for at least 10 years. We have a lot of movies, and they're up at bizjackflemco.com.
BIZJACKFLEMCO.com.
Kind of a jingle, but bizjackflemco.com. You can check out all our films. We've done a lot of music videos here in town for local bands, and next up is just a lot of sleep and hand jobs from Zack.
Which won't be happening at the same time. It might be, I don't know, because, you know, a few clamps and rubber bands, I could just be past, well, maybe, so never mind.
So that's what's next up
Sleep
for
and hand
Bizjack
jobs.
Flemco, Zack and Richard.
That's actually the...
We're also looking for any music videos we want to do, and
actually, to tell you the truth, in a few weeks we are going to Los Angeles to shoot a music video for the Radioactive Chicken Heads for the Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer theme song.
Before he says anything, is there a story behind why there's a hole in the couch?
There is no story. We don't know. We don't live here. We're just sitting on this couch. We don't know why there's a hole in the couch, but there's a hole in the couch.
And usually, if you go in the restroom here, though, there's a hole in the wall to the bedroom next door. So
I'm checking that out.
I will meet you on the other side, good sir.
He's the one who's not circumcised.
Yes, sir.
High five.
High five.
All right, high five. Woo! Geek Power Squad.
Truth. Actually, it's a third question, and we've been here with the creators, the filmmakers of Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. We will also, after this is up, we will also have a review of the movie up as well.
Wow.
We'll have their links to their website
Thank you.
in the description under the video. And we'll also share the hell out of their stuff on our Facebook pages as well. And our Tumblrs if we have it.
Well, we can't thank you guys enough.
Thank
The
you for
Geek
watching.
Power Squad is amazing.
Squad.
Thank you for coming to the, this was the 20th screening of the film, and hopefully not the last, right?
Oh, and one thing I want to say is this how do you call film? What had happened?
It's the concoctory.
Yeah.
The concoctory is where we screened the film, yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's from the film. Well, I want to say thank you for sitting down with us.
Yes.
It's been awesome.
Absolutely, guys. Anytime. Thank you for having us. Geek Power Squad. Pow!
This has been Naomi DeVito with Geek Power Squad.
And Israel.
And Zack and Richard.
And Zack and Richard.
And Tim then.
And Tim Johnson.
Tim. Fuck that guy. Keep that in.
So,
Fuck Tim.
thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
I love you.
Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer. .com.